Good morning, guys. Morning, YouTube. Morning, Instagram. We'll start in 2 minutes, guys. We'll let people populate in. You know the drill. If you're new here, welcome. Talk about my futures and spot trades, positions, report, swing trades. I answer your questions. We put the tickers in there. Yeah. Did it touch it, Nav? We'll look at it in a second. I know it was close. It's a great place to short. Yeah. Wait till they get revisions, blown candy. We'll get revisions and it'll all be doctored. It's a rigged game. Questions, stickers on the comment box, guys. We're about 45 seconds from starting. I mean, the Biden administration cooked the numbers the entire time to make their administration look good. Why wouldn't this administration cook the numbers? You can't trust none of these assholes. What's going on there, YouTube? All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, February 11th, as we get into our pre-market report. If you have questions or tickers, throw them in the comment box. Today we had 8:30 a.m. non-farm payroll. The data was, stand by, I'll give it to you. I had it up and then I pulled it. So U.S. payrolls rose by 130,000 versus the projected 55,000 in January, more than expected, and unemployment rates at 4.3%. So we had a positive reaction in indices and negative reaction in metals. So we'll trade what we're gonna. We'll trade what we see today. Let's see. Gotta get back to my report. There we go. So the S&P 500 ES/MES right here. Open price 69.71. High day 69.86. Low day 69.53. Resistance at high day and 7,015, and then SPX 7,015, and you can see how it's stalling right in there. But if we get another positive reaction off the bell, then we would expect that it would pop. And I want to set an anchored VWAP to data. So let me make that purple. When you come to my war room, guys, I have everything set already. Everything you need to know is in my war room. Bias, buy and sell levels, VWAPs, all based on my education, like on where everything needs to be. And then you can, and then you can just follow along, take your notes, do your own due diligence, make your trades. And the most beautiful thing in my war room is this matrix. Look at this strong trend indicator, plus open, high, low. And yes, guys, yes, you can. If you're not trading with me in my war room, look, you can toggle on buy and sell signals. Okay. All right. So, but we are bullish period, and the matrix indicator said right there, that green dot predicted this. Guys, I spent a lot of time, a lot of education, a lot of money building this system. And I had, this week, I've had guys purchase this to put on their charts, and several guys immediately made $3,000 in a day based on nothing but using this system. $3,000. Yeah, that's awesome. Marcus, if you're on, good job, man. What's up, Nino? You better not work at JP Morgan. All right, moving along. Russell 2000 RTY M2K on price 26.88, high day 26.96, low day 26.87, resistance at high day in 27.50, support at low day in 26.50, the bias along above 26.95. This box is now green. It was red. We'll call it live and warm. The next long trade is, I'm on the wrong time frame right now. Yeah, right there. Retest to 7,000, 7,004. We'll watch a war room. I like the indices today, guys. For my traders, I like the indices. Darren, watch US 2000 right now. So we'll keep an eye on it. NQ. I'm gonna fly through these so I can, and I'm gonna bypass some of the stuff in my report. One of the benefits of being in my group, the Alpha Beta report, you get this report written form plus the other experts reports. If you like the macro trade, swing trade, option trades outside of day trade, you need to join my other group, Alpha Beta report. You get access to 5 experts like me. So, yeah. All right. So, NQ open price 25,256, high day 25,367, low day 25,144, resistance at high day in 25,850, the bottom of 26,000 diamond, support at low day in 25,000. We're long above 25,82. So, for my war, we're going to have some nice long setups in the indices, guys. Gold again flying here. Gold is still range bound. It did pop early this morning for us and then re-entered that channel. For XAU, subtract 24 from these prices. Look at this long wick off of that. Look at that. All right, so open price 50.64, high day 50.95, low day 50.36, resistance at high day in 51.50. We hit 51.40. Support at low day in 49.85, the bottom of 5,000 diamond. If we saw from the markets, I still think we're range bound. If you follow my weekly report, if you go to my YouTube at Student Alpha, I put out a free in-depth weekly report on all this stuff. Go follow me at Student Alpha on YouTube. All right, so this is the bias. We are long bias. Gold got me on my entry yesterday. The same entry yesterday cost me $1,000. Because it was the same interest the day before that paid $4,000, right? So that's fine. I did a video about it yesterday, guys. I make a lot of money. I make a shit ton of money. Guys, I take losses. I'm not afraid to show it. It doesn't ruin my fucking day. Like, it's just how it is, right? If you can't handle disciplined losses, you have no business trading. None, zero. Silver, talk about silver. Really, I'm not really interested in talking about silver other than one thing. We'll go to XAU here. Stand by. Be patient. Of course, it's not on this chart. I have it on my other chart. So, let me do this. Stand by while I pilot this airplane. It's on this chart. Here it is. Well, looky there. That is the only number you need to know. Right there. 87.22. So now let's zoom in. You go and zoom in fractals. Look at that, guys. It touched. Yeah, Nav, it did touch it. That's a short. You can short in this zone, right? Somewhere in there, have yourself maybe $1 stop loss, and then trail that bad boy down. My opinion, I don't see that breaking before February 27th. What's February 27th? Come on, tell me. Besides my birthday, it's at expiration this month. I think there's going to be another short attack, but you can mitigate that loss tightly over that. There you go. There's your trade. If you would have shorted that VWAP, look at this. Holy shit, that's $2.50. That's $2.50 you would have made in 2 hours. $2.50 times leverage is like a month's salary for most people. Guys, I teach all this stuff. Join my VIP. Beat you over the head a bunch of times telling you guys to do that. All right. Platinum, I'm going to skip it in the report. We're going to keep an eye on 2,000 for a swing. All right. Namo oscillators are neutral. VIX is at, I don't know what the last VIX number is. I didn't put it in. Let's see here. So you guys know what the VIX is? Hey, look at Alpha on here teaching. It's a 30-day synthetic. Option, ooh, look at that bad boy cool off. We're down to 17. We were as high as 18. This is, so that is cooling off the markets. This is going to probably drop to 15 today. That means buying in the markets. We're going to look for longs in my war room in the indices, guys. See, do you understand how this works? Like these fair value gaps, guys, that look at just candles and imaginary gaps, they're using like one layer of confluence. My traders get 4, 5, and 6 layers of confirmation, and I will sit there for 45 fucking minutes waiting for a trade, and that's why we succeed. And you got to understand, most people with my education level work at hedge funds, making a lot of money. What do? I don't work at a hedge fund. I don't care to work at a hedge fund. I run a trade group with my education. I have never seen a trade group that has a research analyst leading it. So we bring all this information into the trade planning. All right. Google's 320, BBI is 462, QBTS is 2051, UUU is worth looking at. Give me a minute. Let's go back out to the daily. This is a cup and handle, guys. Do not miss this trade. Do your own due diligence, but don't miss this trade. Look at that. I said that red line for this to be a cup and handle. That first all-time high anchored VWAP would hold, and this would shoot up, guys. This is a discount on this, right? Actually, it's back up. My buy zone was originally called 1950 to 2150. I've already bought. When we talk about this, when it's $40, and you ask me if I should buy, I'm going to tell you no, because you missed it. And look, your stop loss. Look how tight that stop loss can be. That is mitigated risk for high reward. All right. Bitcoin 67, Ethereum's 1950. Bye-bye. They're done. They're done. Our crypto expert at Alphabet Report says that he's going to mortgage his house and buy at 59 if it hits that. And he is not often wrong, and he is one guy with the same education level as me. I am going to buy more Ethereum, ETH, between 1,000 and 1,200. I already own a metric shit ton of Ethereum, and I'll buy more between 1,000 and 1,200. It drops. Okay. If you guys want to learn this all for a course, yeah, you got to pay for the course. And it's not cheap. And that course pays for itself 100x. I haven't had anybody who hasn't done that course, done the training, and not made 6 figures. So if I told you you could spend $2,000 to make $100,000, would you do it? Most people won't. And I offer a money-back guarantee. Go find an expert that is willing to give you a money-back guarantee on their course. You know, those 23-year-old snot-nosed kids selling you courses. They don't know how to trade, but that's how they make their money. Join my Discord. If I don't answer your questions here, you can go to my Discord and tag me in my free Discord, and I'll answer your questions. Or join my VIP. Get 7-day free trial. And the matrix indicator is released to the public now. All right, let's look at your questions, guys. Look at that. I got my report done earlier so I can get to more of your questions. Nice, Noah. You're already in. Good work. Looking at YouTube right now, guys. All right, Ryan, 60,000 on Bitcoin. I own no Bitcoin. I'll never own any Bitcoin. I think it's shit. I think it's trash. I think it's a government psyop, and the Jeffrey Epstein files proved it. So, how do they rig them? They just don't report them accurately. It's pretty simple. Then what they do is in about six to 8 weeks, they release revisions with the real numbers. That's how they do it. Man, we need to make this look good right now for us. So they doctor the numbers, and then they revise them. It's pretty simple. They control the numbers. And what's funny is people don't believe it'll happen. Guys, it happened the entire Biden administration. That son of a bitch lied the entire time. And don't think Donald Trump's administration is not going to lie to me. They do it to make themselves look good. Oh, look what I'm doing with jobs in the United States. Yeah, Evie was extra strong today. People like fired up student alpha. Last couple of days, I've had low tolerance for bullshit. So, all right, Instagram, let's see what questions you have. Guys, your consistency here will pay you. We have about 100 people on. And this is 100 successful people, or will be 100 successful people if you keep showing up to this report. Right? Good work. All right. Just scrolling through the questions, folks. If you haven't invested in yourself and tried my VIP, do it. Myself and Prop Firm Kid run that. He's the foremost leading expert on prop firms. And guys, him trading my calls has paid him 6 figures this month. Right? All right. Let's see. Just scrolling. How's everybody doing? Copper. Good question on copper. I don't think it changes from yesterday. Oops. XCU. Ooh, a nice pop. So what I like about copper, and I put this out in Driving Markets yesterday. The copper was a buy, but that needed to flip that all-time high anchored VWAP. Let's go back out to the hourly. On a swing trade, look at that. When I put it out, let's see, 2200 Tuesday. Yeah, so it was in here when I put out the report. This, look, guys, gosh dang, look, get out your pen and paper and take some notes. Here you go. That red line is the all-time high anchored VWAP. It was resistance. Once it's broken, it will be retested. Watch. Up, and look where that wick is right there. Do you see what? Did that wick like come close? Was it kind of thing? No, it touched it perfectly, and then it went up. So on a swing, on the hour, this is a buy above this line, and then you want to try to stay in the trade for the daily if you're a swing trader. So you buy in that green box as close as you can get to it. You can mitigate it with risk. I would just go below low a day, and then ride this back up. Where's resistance? 605. Guys, I said this in my weekly update. If you go to YouTube, I said 605. I swear to God, it's recorded. Go look at it. Was resistance. Look where that hit. Right there at 605. See this cluster? This is not by accident. There's no fair value gap there. Price sets the resistance point. It has to clear that before we get back to that all-time high. If you don't believe me, I mean, guys, the shit I say is recorded. Like, you can go back and you can look and you say, oh, he's full of shit. The fact of the matter is, I'm not. What trading platform do I use? I will make entries on TradingView, but I use Charles Schwab's product called Thinkorswim, available in the United States. Good question, though. Scrolling down. It's a 3-day guarantee. Because in 3 days, you can view almost everything. I mean, you can't pace yourself and do the lessons, but you can just watch it all, right? There's 60 modules. There you go, Rasta. If you love this version of Alpha, you'd like the version of me and my other JOB that I do, and my Sean Wick job. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'll say. What's up, Mom? Look at that. Got the parents on today, taking some notes. All right, running back over to YouTube real quick. Is there a reason? What is the reason you don't look at YM? Well, I mean, the problem is there's so many tickers, right? But the system I teach works on it. It's the E-mini Dow, right? So, but look, I'm a nice guy. If you like YM, you get my matrix status and it gives it all for you. Look at that. Matrix. Look at that. There you go. YM open 50-30. Wait a minute. Yep, there we go. And high a day. This thing, I'm going to be so nice. Your next buy, if you like YM, is right there, 50,440. All right, guys. I got to bounce. If I didn't get your questions, tag me in my free Discord. I'll answer them. But guys, come join my VIP. It's a blast. Otherwise, do what you're doing. Keep showing up to my morning report, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one, guys. Good luck.